Hello, I am Edelwolf. Today I am casting the second game in the quarterfinals of the Necropolis Grail tournament, in best of 5 between FelixAldi and Cong4ever, who are both very decent players at around 1700 elo. So let's launch the first game, which is Graveyards. In green we have FelixAldi playing as the Persians. In blue we have Cong4ever playing as the Malians. So both are two cities that we don't see all too often in the first game. As you can see on the right side, FelixAldi has all of the pawns on his side. So this is a very unbalanced map generation already. Though Cong4ever does have his mines, gold mines and stone mines, a little bit closer to him. At least there's that. Other than that, it's quite open on Kong's side. It's a lot easier to wall here on FelixAldi's side here. He needs the wall between the pawns here to the wood line. So this map is heavily in FelixAldi's favor. He's even playing as the Persians, who can produce faster from both town center and docks in the field edge. So he can do a pretty big fish boom. So it will be interesting to see how Kong will react to this, if he will try to punish him for it. Okay, so we see Kong going with 4 villagers on wood, and also 4 villagers for Felix. So this is not looking like a scout opening. I wonder what Kong's plan is with Malians. Go for quite flexible civs, I would say. Oh, Felix is housed. But it's only the fishing ships that is delayed from producing. It's a lot of villagers on the board for Kong. You don't see quite as many on under Felix's town center, but of course he wants some more villagers and woods to produce fishing ships. He's making use of that villager who built the dock. Take some fur fish. Getting the second boar. Okay, so he's added a few more villagers over to woods. I'm not yet sure what Kong will go for. Kong seems very occupied on walling. Okay, he should be able to wall this. Okay, this seems open to him, but he's scouting it now. Cong4ever is going up. 22 population. He does have a barracks, but I don't see any units being made yet. Felix is walling. trying to take out a villager. Ah, actually got it, but he lost his scout. You can see a stable going up for Cong4ever. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it makes sense to go 4 villagers in wood then. If he wants to wall so early. Sending out 2 spearmen. Still no military for Felix. He doesn't even have a barrack. Meanwhile, we have 2 villagers from Cong here going. Cong is continuing to make spearmen. Ah, got a dock here by Cong. And the blacksmith. Cong got that scout. Felix is building a defensive tower. Meanwhile, Cong is queuing up fireships. Getting off the fish. Cong is even going for a second dock on one of the unoccupied ponds. He's gonna go for some fishing himself, but there's not much in his first pond to go get for him. Cong4ever can almost go Castle Edge. And Felix already is in Castle, and he's going to throw up another town center now. He's even got a safe dock here. As you can see, Felix still has a little edge there. In terms of villagers, or fishing ships I should say. Cong is going up. FelixAldi is going for a third town center. He's going for a boom right now. It looks like Cong is gonna lose this pond, but there's not much to salvage here for Felix. Just 2 shorefish, or 3. Now Cong is up. He's going forward. He's gonna make a siege workshop. Even made a forward barracks. Okay, he's going pike. Okay, so pike and siege. That's very nice, especially with extra food income from the docks. He's gonna throw a second town center up. He's probably gonna lose this dock here, but it's already done its purpose. It's not a big deal. Meanwhile, this dock is uninterrupted. I'm not sure if Felix is even aware of that. Yeah, no, he isn't. Ah, but Felix can now see that Cong4ever has pikeman upgrade. This should give him a clue if he's paying attention. I should probably try to adapt. Okay. Still can't see the forward siege workshop. He's probably gonna see the battering ram now. Okay. Okay, so FelixAldi has 20 more population in terms of villagers. So Cong4ever should have the military advantage. Still 2 town centers for Cong. Okay, FelixAldi is going for a monastery. Is he going to get redemption? He's now docking the pond here that Cong has. He's docked on already. Okay. There's only 1 big fish left in this pond. Meanwhile, Cong is going for the attack. FelixAldi is quick to throw up a castle. But will it be enough? Will it be in time? Yes, it's gonna be in time. Okay, so the Rams are making their way into Felix's space. He's gonna take down a stable. Doesn't seem like Felix has a counter unit to this yet. He's upgrading scaled mail armor, so he wants to go for infantry. Okay, pikeman of his own. Yeah, he only has this one gold base that he's taking from, and it's exposed there. So that might be the reason he's not going for longsword from. Which arguably would be a even better counter. Tries mixing in villagers, which is obviously not so good. But he can afford it, he has 20 more population. Villagers, I mean. Okay, FelixAldi has brought a Mangonal here now, which will take down his Rams. Cong4ever is gonna harass his economy. And idle a lot of villagers. You can see how many idle villagers FelixAldi has here now. Just from a few pikemen going into space. You know, Cong4ever is making even worse barracks. He's just spamming trash. Spamming pikemen. With 4+ or +4 pierce armor. So they are quite good for this kind of raid. FelixAldi actually has 2 castles here in the front. But with Persians they're not that useful for unit production, only defensive purposes. Because elephants won't do so well when Cong4ever has only pikemen. FelixAldi is taking out Kong's fish here now. There's barely any fish here left anyway, and he's going for a mother dock in the further pond. So far these players have really made use of the ponds. Kong's getting the relics. It's amazing that Kong still has pikemen inside his base alive. He's even gonna take down that Mangonal. Ah, FelixAldi is upgrading, researching Commanderan so that he can produce crossbowmen without costing any gold. And he does have a lot of villagers on wood, as you can see. 40 villagers on wood. That should be enough to produce a lot of crossbowmen. But they're not so good against Malians because of their higher pierce armor. This really is a perfect situation for Cong4ever right now. Except that he's 25 villagers behind. Yeah, so the score lead is heavily in favor for FelixAldi right now. With this big boom, but what's he gonna do? What strategy will FelixAldi deploy here that'll counter this? He may have to go Imperial Age, get some hand cannons or some longswordmen. So now he's going for a 4th town center. While Cong4ever is going all in aggression. So now he's gonna dock this. But it doesn't make that much big difference now because most of the fish is depleting anyway. Okay. So we have a counterattack here by FelixAldi. Siege and crossbows and pikes. So a very diverse army, which is good. Okay, so we got battles here, both on land and sea. So, Kong in galleys for some reason, instead of fireships. Meanwhile, FelixAldi is trying to expand forward, making more archery ranges. And FelixAldi is going up. He has a lot of technologies in the queue here. So it looks like Kong has a lot of relics. This one he has 2. I think he should have more monsters. Yeah, 3 in this one, so 5 total for now. That's really good for him. Okay, so we don't see much army from Kong right now. I wonder what he'll do about this. Because now FelixAldi is starting to push. It's pikemen, crossbowmen, elephants, and rams. Cong4ever is throwing down another castle there. Get 2 castles straight away. Very strategically defensive positions. We got some fighting on the sides here. Oh, Kong even has a town center at the bottom. FelixAldi is making more stables. Okay, so you have 4 castles from Kong right now, and 2 from Felix. Will be going Gepetos? No. Okay, he's going full infantry. He's gonna go for champions. Okay, so we see FelixAldi pushing now with rams. Now keep in mind that these infantrymen have +7 pierce armor, which is quite crazy. These crossbowmen won't do much damage to them. Even has some Gepetos to deal with the siege. That's great. Wow, look at this. You can see the FelixAldi's cliff ratio is gonna go south pretty soon. Okay, FelixAldi is starting to mix in some Hussars now. It's a really good call. He's trying to get some raiding in. Cong4ever is still making castles. There's a lot of stone on this map, and he's taking full advantage of it. Okay, so they both are at around 150 villagers. And now things are starting to look up for Cong4ever. He's gonna start catching up, it seems. And cliff ratio is closing in. The crossbowmen are barely doing any damage. Gepetos and champions. Proving quite resilient. And now you can see that this Cong4ever was the better kill death ratio. So he's winning more fights now. FelixAldi can't quite deal with this combination which Kong has, and he's just keep expanding castles. This is amazing. Even towers. What an annoying guy. Now Kong has the score lead. Turn to make trebuchets. You can see FelixAldi's villager count is dropping down. He's making more and more trebuchets. But he doesn't have any pikemen anymore to guard them, so he's gonna lose a lot of trebs here for free. And the score evens out again. Oh, suddenly Cong4ever has no army. And FelixAldi has a very strong army composition. With cavaliers, crossbows and elephants. Cong4ever has a very strong position there, defensively. It's very hard to push these castles on these hills. And so many of them. FelixAldi is trying to trap down Kong's castles. Now Cong4ever military is back in production. This is kinda exhausting to just watch, even at fast speed. What an even game. FelixAldi is doing some raids here, dragging a lot of Kong's army back to his base. They both seem to be constantly pop capped. Like, it looks like if this was a 500 pop game, they would both exceed that limit too. With all these resources they have. So much going on, I can't keep track. The champions are proving their worth. He has a lot of siege ready. It's really hard to push in either direction for these players, it seems. It seems like Kong is trying to focus on this sector here, in the north. Oh, you see a quick gate there by Cong4ever, blocking out these hussars from killing the triplets. And the castle goes down. It seems like Kong is erasing the momentum. He's even started to expand to the bottom right side. If I was colorblind, I would say this was a 3v3 team game, but it's just a 1 versus 1. Pretty crazy. Battles on all sides. Okay, I would say Kong is starting to... No? FelixAldi is rebuilding here now. What a crazy, crazy game. Look at the kill death ratio. It's so even. Even in villagers. This has to be one of the most even games in the whole tournament. So far at least. FelixAldi still has these 2 ponds that he's just fishing from. Okay, Cong4ever is gradually starting to take the lead there now. He does have 70% of the map, it seems. And now it's almost as if these ponds aren't as beneficial anymore. They're just taking space that could have been woods instead, a place to build on. Oh, he does have space here. Okay, it takes down his initial town center. We haven't seen that many raids from Felix on Kong's side. Like he just can't get through, and Cong4ever's base is quite open there. But she's been able to defend it so well with constant pressure. What a big push at it from Kong. And he calls it GG. Wow. This game lasted almost 1.5 hours. This was a very, very impressive game. With over 2,000 casualties. Like, we could make a Wikipedia page about this battle. Battle of Graveyards 2020. Okay, so it seems Kong was leading in all aspects at the end. I imagine he has such a huge society because of those castles. Amazing that they never exceeded 82 military. They had such huge economies. Both going for quite late Imperial Ages. I'm guessing not in Castle Age. Ah, similar villager numbers. Ah, and Kong has 9 castles and 6 relics. So those things made quite a huge difference, I think. We have the graph. Very back and forth. Could easily have gone either way. Okay, so that was a very, very intense game 1. Let's move over to game 2. Now, unfortunately, I haven't received draft from the receives, so I don't actually know quite which game is game 2 now. I would guess this because it has the more generic civs. Arena, Danube, Göteborg. No, okay. It's Arena now, yes. Yeah, Arena is the second game. In the green, we have FelixAldi playing as the humans. In the blue, we have Cong4ever playing as the Khmer. So both very notorious arena civs. As we know, Khmer can fast castle very quickly and do a very fast boom. But it can also go for a very fast castle aggression. It's scorpions. While humans can go for a very fast 2 town center boom, going up at 22 population and dropping down a second town center, and go for an even faster Imperial Age. They can also make capped rams in the Feudal Age, though I don't think he'll do that. That's a very risky strategy that I never really see pay off. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for the 2 town center boom. Well, for Cong4ever I'm not too sure, but I think he'll go for scout relics and then boom. FelixAldi is already pushing there. Okay, this one quite a bit of town center. Here's 10 villagers on the town center, 2 villagers on the there, and 2 villagers on the berries. Just 2 villagers on the wood for now. Okay, he's going for a very fast feudal age for humans. 20 population up. Is he gonna go towers? It looks like it. No, okay. Oh yeah, it's just gonna go for the 2 town boom just very, very fast. I see. Interesting build. Meanwhile, we have Cong4ever. Just okay, going 26 up. So looks like a standard build for him. managed to escape with his scout, which was very fortunate for him, because obviously human scouts run very fast, and especially when he's in field age, so we could easily have killed his scout if he didn't manage to escape into his base in time. Okay. Cong4ever is going straight FC. FelixAldi already has second town center. I can already start to see that it's paying off. So now building a barrack. What's this? That's a little weird. Making these buildings very strategically, in case Cong4ever were to breach these walls. Yeah, you can see a stable for Cong. Probably wants to get those relics. Now we can see Cong4ever with superior scout numbers. So FelixAldi is making some spearmen. Cong avoids those spearmen. Wow, that villager difference is pretty crazy so early on in the game. So Cong4ever now is on 3 town centers, so it should be able to catch up a little bit. It looks like FelixAldi can go Castle Edge now. Because he loses the market a little bit. Ah, and Cong4ever loses a monk. That's really bad. Okay. Felix is going up. FelixAldi still has a 15 villager lead. Okay, Cong4ever takes back the map control. It's starting to look quite back and forth now. Cong4ever making use of the Khmer bonus, which allows him to garrison the villagers in houses. FelixAldi now adding in camels. And Cong4ever is immediately going for barracks and siege. Wow, it's a lot of barracks. He wants to repeat the same strategy like last game. Pike and siege. Cong4ever is going in pillage at a very decent time. And their villager counts has stabilized. Very even game so far. Oh god, how many barracks is Cong gonna make? This is crazy. Oh my god. FelixAldi is gonna attack on the right side. Cong4ever does have a lot of halberdiers now, but they're quite immobile. So we'll see how Cong4ever deals with this. It doesn't seem like he's realized yet that he's being attacked on the right side. Okay, sees now. Let's do some sort of quick pulls. We're just gonna lose this now. That's really bad. Going to clean it up without too many casualties. Okay, we lose quite a lot of villagers there. Cong4ever is going to try to push back. And now we can see keep checks from FelixAldi, which are good both against salvagers and gems. FelixAldi is defending this very well, taking out Kong's push. Got some of Felix's cavaliers there. They have so little line of sight, can't even see it. Easy. To both copycat. Cong4ever going for two-handed swordsman. FelixAldi is ready with scorpions and keepjacks. I think Cong4ever is gonna need a different strategy here. You might have to invest into scorpions. Yeah, he's making scorpions now. But will it be too late? Looks like he's trying to buy time now, because he can't really deal with this just yet. Now we see the 7+1 scorpions from Kong, but he doesn't have any significant numbers of them. He has heavy scorpions, that's good, but he needs the numbers. Yeah, FelixAldi has all the momentum here now. Making a really good push. And great army composition. Scorpion handlers and checks. Pretty good. FelixAldi is taking down some buildings here on the left side with his siege rams. Cong4ever isn't giving up just yet. Those are some really annoying halberdiers. Oh, but you can see Kong's villager count is really low right now. His population too. Population is half of that of Aldi's. That's pretty bad. FelixAldi should be able to take this game now if he takes full initiative and just starts to raid inside Kong's base now. And it goes for a full push. FelixAldi even has paladins now. Cong4ever making a last-ditch defensive. A horde of halberdiers and a few scorpions. Oh, that's a lot of lag. Okay. So that was a good engagement for Kong, but he lacks the gold units. GG. So the score is 1-1. Quite good games here. I think Kong should have switched over to Scorpions a lot earlier, and he should have been fine. Great performance by FelixAldi. Very adaptable player. Yeah, great kill death ratio. Even though Kong was mostly just making trash. A slightly more one-sided game. Let's move over to game 3, which should be Baltic. There we go. So in the blue we have FelixAldi playing as the Italians. In the red we have Cong4ever playing as the Lithuanians. That's a civ that we don't see all too often on Water, but we have seen some very interesting build orders with Lithuanians lately for Water. But he didn't seem to do just that. He's gonna go for a standard Water build there. 5 villagers on wood, 6 on sheep, and 1 villager drawing a boar, and a villager making a dock. And we can expect to see the same from FelixAldi. That's it inside. It looks like it's actually Cong4ever who's gonna get the first fishing ship out. And they're both shore fishing with their villagers. And the rest of the villagers goes under the town center on the food to go up faster. You can already see Cong4ever is a little bit ahead there because he got that fishing ship earlier. They're going up at about the same time. Looks like FelixAldi is very worried about getting attacked by Kong's cat. Oh, he doesn't have loom. I see. Yeah, that makes sense then. Very cautious. He's gonna get loom now? No, not yet. Crazy. We have 5 fishing ships from Kong and 3 from Felix. Kong's first out with the fire ship. I have our first engagement. It's a good engagement for Kong there. So Kong is very much ahead in terms of villagers and fishing ships. It looks like, yeah, no. We have about the same military numbers. And Kong wins the water for now. That's a really great performance by Kong here. Oh! Lost 1.5 ship. Of course, those should be better used on the 5 ships. Oh, that's a really great hit. FelixAldi is not giving up the water just yet. Oof. Those damage ships are very deadly. I see the kill difference ratio is that even. More military for Cong. Well, they're both falling. Which side? Cong is going for a more open approach. Okay, he's falling now. Cong4ever is quick to make the regular galley switch. She can easily micro. We had a nice little pincer move there by Felix, where he flanked both sides with damages and did some damage there. Some of those skills are pretty weak. But of course, demos aren't that good against galleys. Okay. So you can see Cong is leading on the water now by a lot. But Cong, I mean, FelixAldi is still queuing up ships in his docks. He's not gonna give up. And Cong right now only has 3 fishing ships working on shorefish, so that's not so ideal. FelixAldi is losing all the fishing ships now. Okay, FelixAldi's military is picking up now. So we have... Oh, that's a really great engagement by Felix. Cong4ever is gonna have to very intensely micro this. Ah, yes. He does it. Yes, so Cong is definitely still leading on the water for now. Taking great engagements. FelixAldi is playing this smart. He's trying to distract Cong and go for the flanks, taking out the fishing ships. Oh man, these ships are in a very dangerous spot. He's gonna lose some here. Oh, they're getting pushed. You know, Cong is going up. He's queuing fishing ships. He's losing in the army here. It looks like Cong4ever underestimated FelixAldi's military numbers in those docks. So he started to make fishing ships, thinking he had already won the water. Assuming, of course, it's not a misclick, because it would make sense to make fishing ships if you think you've already won. But now it's using all the water. Oh man, that's really awful. He's gonna be faster to castlage now, but what will he do then? He doesn't have any water control. Oof. He's getting some damage ships, but they are behind so many galleys and fishing ships. He still hasn't taken out of the queue. So he's just losing ships for free here now. You can see that kill effort heavily going in FelixAldi's favor. Cong losing all his stocks. Huh? But Cong is attacking on the side there. Can FelixAldi see it? No, he cannot. But he has anticipated that there might be coming something on the land. He's walled up precautiously. Okay, so they're both in the castlage now. FelixAldi going for the bow straight away. Great move. Cong4ever is attacking now, but I think he attacked much too soon. It's one knight and one archer. Like, you can't break through with that. FelixAldi is very easily walling behind this. And he shouldn't lose a single villager. So that was kind of bad by Cong. He should have waited till he could have been sure to break through. There's some more army here now, and he's gonna get through here, but for what? Nothing. Meanwhile, there's a lot of idle ships on the water for FelixAldi, but he's not really taking advantage of the water now, the water control. Okay, well, Cong has achieved something with this. That FelixAldi has made a lot of houses, which takes a lot of wood, so he can't produce so many fishing ships. So that's good for Cong. So despite FelixAldi having the water now, and having invested so much in these 5 ships, he's not getting any use from it. Because the whole benefit of the water at this stage of the game is food income. And currently that is being neglected. Water control will be a major benefactor later on in the game when Vargalis and Galleons have a greater range and they can range pretty much everything. Right now, Cong is gonna get through here, but FelixAldi coming down with a defensive castle. Okay, Cong lost his mangonel there. Cong's going for a raid. Let's see how potent that will be. Now he sees that he has stone centers everywhere. Can't do much. We should still run away because they can deal damage later. When maybe if he goes water again, he can distract him, and then he can go in with knights without FelixAldi seeing it, taking down a lot of villagers. Okay, FelixAldi defending this very well. But still no fishing ships in the queue for FelixAldi. Barely any wood income. Just now gonna start to get some wood income. Ah, Cong lost another mangonel at the same spot. That's sad. See, this is something that you should never see when you have the water control. When you have the water control, you should be way ahead in terms of villagers and fishing ships. So I think this score is very deceiving right now, actually. His score is only so high because he has a higher kill death ratio and a lot of fire ships on the water, taking space. So I think technically Cong should be in the lead there at this very moment. And I believe he dropped down the tone centers faster too. Yeah, he's going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tone centers. So he's booming very heavily. Which is very good choice by Cong. He's playing this very well, considering he lost so hard on water. Okay, Cong4ever takes down 1 tone center. FelixAldi with 1 knight, which he converted, is gonna take down this all 3 mangonels from Cong. That's sad. So this push here by Cong seemed to be pushed back for now. Oh, and we can see FelixAldi is filling on the left side. The Cong4ever should be able to see it. Yes, you can see the Siege Workshop. I'm not sure if FelixAldi can saw that. No, I don't think FelixAldi saw that he was building it right next to Cong here. Okay, so you can see villagers from Cong here building a Siege Workshop, tower, and a barracks. He's gonna try to counter this. Let's see more units being transported by Felix over to Cong's side of the Mediterranean, or Baltic. Oh, Cong4ever is going back on water. But he needs much more higher numbers now. He should garrison these Morgalites inside of his docks. He should not have revealed himself so quickly. Of course, I'm sure he didn't pay attention to that. Notice barely any fishing ships from FelixAldi. I can only see 3 fishing ships. So he has not gained anything from taking water earlier on. Oh well, he did deny Cong from fish booming, so that was significant. Cong's defending this now. It doesn't look like FelixAldi can get this town center. Cong should be able to defend it. Ah, oh no. I was wrong. Cong4ever still with the villager lead. Is he perhaps overbooming? Okay. He's retaking the water for now. And he should attack straight away before FelixAldi gets any upgrades. Okay, he's forcing an engagement there. Oh. But FelixAldi is researching fast fire ships. So he should be able to push this back. It doesn't look like Cong4ever has the numbers just yet. Meanwhile, Cong is pushing Felix off his land there. You're even seeing some conversions here for Cong. Converting Felix's fishing ships. Oh, as here we can see a really great engagement by FelixAldi. Taking down a lot of ships. Oh man. Okay. Cong made some good use there of those dumb ships. Managed to fend that off, but at what cost? Oh no, 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 no. That wasn't very epic. Oh, Cong4ever is starting to push on the outside. Fire ships actually doing a lot of damage to these frames. But Halberdiers having bonus damage against fire ships. Take it down. Now FelixAldi is going for the attack here on his galleons. Come on, oh, come on, use them. He was a bit slow to use them, but it was okay. What's going on? Oh yeah, all these Halberdiers, the whole push here is just dying to a few galleons. Man, imagine if Cong could push through here. All this open economy, no defense. All blocked by a few galleons. This could have been a huge turning point. Like if Cong4ever just sent some army down there. But of course, FelixAldi is reinforcing it. And even has elite cannon galleons, so you know that this guy has a lot of resources. So despite Cong having a much, what do you say, more populous economy, he's taking a lot of bad fights. Wasted a lot of resources. So FelixAldi is just accumulating a lot of resources while Cong is just spending, and losing. I just compare these economies here. Oh man, are these rams? They're going from across the map. Oh no. Man. They've been going across the map. There's no siege workshop, but they've been going from this position. He must have thought this place was like heavily defended or something. Yeah, he hasn't explored yet. Or it must have been a misclick, right? Yeah, I'm betting it was a misclick. Guess you got a water engagement there. $28 ships for Cong4ever and 40 for FelixAldi. Okay, he's gonna try to force an engagement here, but Cong just doesn't have the numbers. Trying to push, but he only has rams. Italians can spam out conquistadors. No, what do you call them? Conditoeros so quickly. It looks like it's going for Cavaliers. Okay, so he's trying to go for castle here. Will we be able to take it down? FelixAldi just focused to take it down. Cong is losing heavily on water right now. Light cavalry. FelixAldi is already making pikemen. Ah, he did actually get the castle, but I don't think it was really worth it. He lost like 8 rams. It was delayed by 10-15 minutes going across the map. Oh man, looks like Cong is losing the engagement there. Wow, look how many ships are just stacked like that. That's ridiculous. And it's really unfair because you can't really tell how many ships he has then. That's something I think they should fix. The stacking of ships. Like they're not even longboats. And Cong4ever is running dry on resources. He only has this wood pile left there. And this. That's all. So for Cong it's a war of attrition right now. But FelixAldi still has a lot of wood left, as you can see. He has spent his resources a bit more wisely. Okay, Cong4ever is rebuilding his navy here. Should it be enough? So 33 ships for FelixAldi and 43 for Cong, so it should be able to take this engagement. Like it's now or never, because Cong is out of woods. Yes, completely out of woods right now. And he's losing this side, and he's losing this side, so... Oh man, he can't actually do anything. He does have 3 relics, but it's not enough. You don't have any wood. And you don't have any fishing ships. So I'm sorry to say it looks GG now. Despite... Yeah, no, okay, he's gonna lose the water now anyway. Because FelixAldi has infinite resources. Look at all that wood. I don't know if maybe he had more wood on his side. It could be a thing. It does look like FelixAldi's land area was slightly bigger. I can see, yeah, raiding going on. Yes, this looks very GG at this point. Cong4ever still has water presence, but it's not enough. And it's going to go down now. No production, as you can see, at all from Cong. GG. This game went surprisingly back and forth. Like, you would have thought maybe FelixAldi had it after that one engagement, but no, Cong4ever could have made a comeback there. If not for some very unfortunate mistakes or events there with the ramps and engagement on the left side there. Yeah, so I think there's 2 and 3 points at which Cong could have won that game. So I kind of threw it away. But solid FelixAldi a couple of times, where he almost allowed Cong to get back in the game. Yeah, so quite back and forth there. Oh yeah, let's look at the wood. Yeah, so 10,000 more wood for FelixAldi. So he must have had more wood on his island for sure. Not island, but part of the land. That's a bit unfair. Alright. Let's move over to game 4. Which is Danube. Just gonna take a sip while waiting. There we go. Okay, so in the blue we have FelixAldi playing as the Malay. And in the red we have Cong4ever playing as the Indians. Very interesting sea matchup there. In the late game, I think Indians definitely have the advantage with camels against anything that the Malay can make, basically. Because Indians both have really great hand cannons and camels. We counter everything that the Malay can throw at them. Be it Rhenish horsemen or elephants. Though Malay, if they gain water control, they can fish forever. That'll be a huge benefit if you can just keep water. So we'll see how this game unfolds. Not too much to say about their map generation. Obviously, being Highland, they're very open at the front. And something significant about this map in specific, Danube, is that the shallows is much bigger, so it's harder to wall. So you most likely won't be seeing the same old wall the shallows and go for fire galleys meta. There might be some divergence there. Of course, water control in the beginning is huge, so they will both try to contest for that. Yeah, you can see there's scouts there. I mean, dogs there. And you got a bit of a yin-yang here. Both going for a dock at the same place. Both seeing this triad of big fish. Oh, Cong4ever being a bit unlucky here. Killing one wolf. So Cong is out with the fishing ship first again. Okay, possible to say who will win. Felix won the engagement. That's quite a big advantage. But no fishing ships yet for FelixAldi, which is weird. Indians, of course, fishing 15% faster from shore. FelixAldi going for a second duck. So he's definitely going to go for some 5 ships there. I mean, I can imagine Cong will want to do that too. But he's only on 1 dock for now. Okay, so he's sending 12 villagers in wood. He has 3 more ahead. And he's going with 4 villagers on the gold. Okay, so 2 fishing ships for Aldi and 4 for Cong4ever. FelixAldi should have the advantage here. Going up faster and should be able to queue 2 5 ships straight away. But FelixAldi was housed there for a moment. He's only going to be able to squeeze out 1 for now. The second will be a bit delayed. Okay, FelixAldi having a very standard water build there. Slightly different for Cong. He's going for a barrack now, which signifies that he won't only be going for water. Oh, Cong4ever is actually repairing that fishing ship, delaying FelixAldi's attack here. Okay. Oh no, Cong4ever lost a fishing ship there. Meanwhile, FelixAldi is going to lose a villager to the wolf. Cong4ever making great use of the villager, repairing the 5 ships. So far it's looking really good for Cong4ever. Wow, FelixAldi actually going for 4 ducks. He really wants this water. And playing as one eye, that is something that you definitely do not want to lose. But so far, Cong is winning on water. Quite amazing. Cong should pay attention now. So far we can say FelixAldi only is cutting his own part of the map. So despite Cong losing his scout so fast, so early on in the game, he actually scored a lot. Oh, he's getting attacked by a wolf there. Oh, and another wolf. That's something else about this map. There is twice as many wolves on this map than there are on regular Highland. So they both lost villagers to wolves now. Okay, so you don't see too much more. You don't see too much investment in water from Cong here. It's only supporting you, it seems. Oh, meanwhile we have Cong passing the shallows, making archery range and a stable. FelixAldi preemptively having made a tower. You can probably smell that Cong is up to something, seeing as he's not really investing on water anymore. Oh yeah, and he might have just scouted it. Oh, yeah, he's falling here now heavily. This might be a bit too ambitious. Yeah, Cong is moving in now. And you can see that FelixAldi is actually anticipated this because he has scanned the map, like using houses, and if it's red, there's buildings there. Okay, so now we have Cong inside Felix's base, doing some really great damage here, taking down 1 villager. Looks like it's gonna get a second one. Oh no. Went in the wrong direction with the archers. With these many archers, he could go under the tower, but it could be risky. FelixAldi is now building a barrack, so that they can build a archery range, probably, to deal with these archers. Cong is adding scout, but they're not proving too useful. Could have been better if he only went for archers, like a double archery range instead. Or even just one and gone for a faster castle age. Come on, Cong, pay attention. Ah, he could have gone here. It looks like it's gonna be too late now. Yeah. Is he gonna be walled inside? It looks like it. He's not building a market. He wants to go up. Ah, Cong actually taking some boars on the outside there. Great map awareness by him. Okay, Cong4ever wants to go through here. He's probably not paying attention here, so he's gonna lose a few villagers. Despite not having any fishing ships left, Cong4ever actually has a villager lead. Oh well, FelixAldi only has 4 fishing ships. Okay, we can see now 2 archer ranges from FelixAldi. Makes sense, because Cong4ever has a lot of archers. Made a tower here. Maybe trying to deny gold for FelixAldi, and he must have miscalculated, because it's not really hitting the gold miners just yet. Build it with archers, which is great, they deal more damage. But he can't repair like FelixAldi can. Okay, so we can see a very open map for Cong. But he's the aggressor, so it'll be hard for FelixAldi to go unnoticed past there and attack Cong. Okay, so he loses tower, there's a few archers there. Is he gonna get the villager snipe? Doesn't look like it. Cong's castle edge is going for a siege workshop and the crossbowman upgrade. And he's through. Okay. This is looking really good for Cong. And I think the score is a bit misleading again. It says that FelixAldi is leading by almost 1,000 points, but I think that's just docks, fishing ships and fire ships. So water gives you a lot of points. FelixAldi got the skirmisher upgrade. Meanwhile, Cong4ever is sieging the town center. FelixAldi going for a second town center and a siege workshop. Wanting to defend against this. Cong4ever is also on 2 town centers. That's a lot of siege from Cong. Let's see how FelixAldi will deal with this. Still has a very healthy villager count. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's really great hits there by FelixAldi. 3 mangonels for 1. That's a bargain. Oh, great hit by Kong. We didn't take out mangonel. We did deal a lot of damage to these skirmishers. Oh, and he lost one. Okay, Cong4ever adding camels now. That's really great. They also have a bonus against buildings. So, oh, Kong is actually trying to boom behind this, it seems. He has very few farms. I don't know if he'll be able to produce villagers from all of these town centers. Man, his economy is looking a bit bad. I don't think I would have made a 3rd town center just yet. Okay. Just doing a really great push here. Oh, that was a really great hit by Felix again. So Felix is defending very well, but Kong is pushing too hard for him to keep up. Now we can see FelixAldi is trying to fish boom. Making use of his docks. You see a very late wheelbarrow from FelixAldi. He's only on 1 town center for now, so he is heavily relying on his fishing boom to sustain his economy right now. There's been a lot of mangonel exchanges this game. Very back and forth. Kong doing some great trades there. Yeah, I definitely think Kong has a great favor here in this game. FelixAldi going for a more safe town center there. But Kong is going for a forward castle, denying him this gold. These 2 gold piles and his stone. That's a really great castle position here by Kong. So right now FelixAldi only has 1 gold. And that's it. Yeah, this game looks over right now. Because FelixAldi doesn't have any gold piles except this one and doesn't have any stone. So you can't make a castle. Yes. Yeah, there's too much pressure. You can't do this. Like if he had enough stone for a castle, maybe made a defensive castle there. Tried to go for a faster parallel edge. You could maybe have dealt with this. But right now Cong4ever has all the violence, all the speed and all the momentum. Cong4ever, I mean, FelixAldi still got a really great kill death ratio, having defended this well in that terms. He's now expanding over to Kong's area. He tries to do some raiding, because Kong's base is very open. You can mass a few knights, and you spread them around, you can deal a lot of damage. Maybe even make a comeback. You will have to somehow deal with this home front first. He's adding crossbowmen. And Felix is now in the Imperial Age. Very late Imperial Age, but Kong isn't even trying to go for Imperial Age. And he doesn't need to. He's going all in Castle Age. But yeah, it's proving very difficult for Kong to push into Felix base here. He's with a few mangonels and archers. It's really tough to get through. Cong4ever even having added some elephant archers. Because right now FelixAldi is just being very annoying. Ian made a sneaky town center there. Okay, so Kong now has... well, he had the lead. Cong4ever securing this area with a castle. Adding some barracks. Man, FelixAldi's entire food economy is on the water there. I'm just gonna skip through this because it looks quite over to me. So it's actually gonna deny this castle. Yeah, 91%. Looks like Cong4ever is finally gonna get this. Oh no. FelixAldi is even on around them. It's making aces everywhere. What the cockroach. He's been watching too many MBL streams. So many attack notifications. Could make a great alarm clock. What has happened here? Man. "21 fish traps on this side. 10 air. Crazy." This is one messy game. What a long series. One hour and 20 minutes into the game, and Cong4ever is not in Pale Age. Just constantly using those resources. It's like Cong4ever is desperately trying to put out this fire with this FelixAldi. Just won't let go. It's just constantly pouring elders, attacking at all times, not letting FelixAldi breathe. Okay. FelixAldi has to realize it's game over now. Yeah. GG. What a crazy game. It looked like FelixAldi could almost make a comeback there. He still has a positive KD. Crazy. Crazy game. Okay, so the score is 2-2 now. Let's move on to the last final game. Decider. For who will move on to the semi-finals of the Necropolis Grail tournament. The map is Teutoburg. Mayans versus Britons. In the green we have FelixAldi playing as the Mayans. In the blue we have Cong4ever playing as the Britons. So this map looks very similar to Sherwood Forest, as you may realize. There are a few exceptions, being that the woods are a bit more closed, but there are more these straggler trees around. And also the deers are a bit more dispersed around, they're not like in a cluster of 6 or 8 together. So that it won't be as much of a Mongol oriented map. And also, of course, there are more wolves than usual. And we have removed the big fish from this ponds. It's only shorefish now. So it's not that significant if you get a lot of ponds around you. Okay, Cong4ever, very early barracks there for the mill. Interesting. So it's Cong4ever very early dash there. Looks like FelixAldi is playing this standardly. And of course, on this map you don't start with a scout either. So you have to scout manually with villagers. That's why I see a house over there. We found this last boar a bit late. FelixAldi found his resources a bit sooner. You can see he has explored a bit more too, it seems. Yeah. can see Kong moving forward now. But he's moving in the wrong direction. Okay. Maybe he's sensing that if he was in this area, he should have seen something by now. Is this gonna be a Drushfast castle or a Drushfast feudal? Yeah, it's carrying so much, so I would assume it must be that he wants to go for a fast feudal now. Also, since it doesn't have more villagers than wood yet. So yeah, it's going up now. Drushfast feudal. Good engagement there. Hiding those villagers. Will they be able to do any damage? Ah, almost. So it looks like FelixAldi is just going for a straight fast castle. Yeah. FelixAldi going for a... Okay, so he wants to counter this man at arms with some militias of his own. The Cong4ever is going for double archer ranges of archers. Okay, this is working out great for Kong. He is greatly delaying FelixAldi's fast castle there. Yeah, adding archers too. Okay, he's gonna delay the castle edge even further because he forces villagers off the cold here. Now he has to make a archery range too. FelixAldi defending this quite well. These quick walls. Cong4ever looking for a way to get through. More quick walls. Strange to see a market so early from FelixAldi. Oh, this was just must have been open. Yeah. Yes, and all that. FelixAldi going for a defensive tower so that Cong4ever can't go through. Oh, it's all dead villagers for FelixAldi. It's really great for Cong4ever. FelixAldi going for a defensive castle now. Wanting to get those blooms out and of course really great defensive castle. Can't really deny this. I think he reacted a bit too late. Huh. Looks like he wants to get out of here now. Yeah, on this map it's really hard to push when you wall early. He can try to push on the left side, but he'll have to make it through quick before FelixAldi can quick wall. He's gonna go for some forward siege or he's just gonna boom? That's the question for Cong4ever is when he goes up. Okay. Cong4ever already is preparing a stable. That's a lot of archers from Kong. 33 archers. That's a huge crossbow army to be reckoned with once his castle edge. He can just prepare some siege now, prepare for a push. Should be pretty well off. Like if he can go for rams and just a few knights just to snipe any potential mangonels, he should be able to push this base of FelixAldi. Okay, we can see Cong4ever is now booming with 3 town centers. FelixAldi is just now adding his 2nd town center. Cong4ever is ahead in villagers, as he did snipe a lot of villagers earlier. He's going for a 3rd town center. Okay. Okay, so they're both lacking bodkin. Oh no, he got it now. Okay, 45 crossbowmen, that's a lot. What can Cong do in this situation? FelixAldi is making it really hard for him to push inside. Cong4ever getting those additional 2 town centers out quicker. Is pulling ahead in villagers. So what will Cong's approach be here now? Is he just gonna boom? Is he gonna go for rams? Is he go for faster Imperial Age now? Maybe with the castle forward? Cong4ever is just now getting wheelbarrow. Putting down a 4th town center. So it's university. Oh, and 4 town centers for FelixAldi as well. So they're both booming pretty hard, it seems. So FelixAldi adding prepared some animals. And adding these rams. Oh, this could be very... okay. Cong4ever is through, but it could take it. Ah, okay. This could have been way worse for Cong, but it can still be pretty bad. There is a lot of twin archers and a couple of mangonels. Cong4ever is gonna snipe them. Nice. They should try to escape from here now, because he's gonna be trapped. Oh, that was a really good hit for FelixAldi there. That's a position Britain's archers do not want to be in. Okay, clean out plumes, but... oof! No! Oh, some really hard hits there by FelixAldi. Completely wiped out 50 crossbowmen. That's pretty brutal. Oh no. This is even more. Like you can see the kill death ratio again come with FelixAldi getting a much better kill death ratio. I think that's been a reoccurring theme this whole series. Cong4ever is just wasting too many units. I mean, it's fair when you get trash, but with crossbowmen it's a bit worse. Like now, it looks like FelixAldi has a military lead. Oh, it doesn't. He has the more valuable military. It's mangonels. Okay, Cong4ever is now looking to go up to the Imperial Edge. These players seem to really love playing in the Castle Edge, because they're so slow to Imperial Edge. Okay. Can we manage to snap that mangonel? But lost its son in the process. They should both have ballistics by now. Okay. 5 tons and by Cong. Has some ingredients going on there. Looks like Cong is gonna get the better out of that. Oh no. What's this? Never mind. That wasn't too pretty. Man, Cong4ever is gonna be Imperial Age now, but with what army? If he hadn't lost all those crossbowmen earlier, he would have been in such a great position right now. He could have put up a castle, trapping, just spamming rams and just having shitload of arbalests, and he could push. FelixAldi decided to heavily produce rams now. These are gonna be tough for crossbowmen to deal with. Cong4ever is doing the right thing here, making mangonels to counter them. Getting all those upgrades, clearing out the rams. Cong4ever is once again in the lead. If you would ask me right now, I would think Cong should have this game. Depends. I think you should have to make something other than just Arbalest, because FelixAldi can just so quickly switch into Eagle Warriors and Siege Rams. There's nothing you can do. And you can also just raid this very open economy. Though Cong4ever is making good use of his buildings walling. You can see there are always these gaps occurring every now and then. Okay. Is Cong gonna make some onagers? Arbalest onagers could be a great combination here. Ah, some Eagle Warriors from Felix. Ah, he's gonna lose these mangonels. That's too bad. And now FelixAldi has the Siege Rams. FelixAldi has 4 castles now, using trebuchets and plumes. So there's no way Cong can win any trap wars there. Oh man, it's starting to look very rough for Cong. See him being raided by eagles. Like just a few eagles in your opponent's base makes such a huge difference over time. See him pushing on the left side. Just doesn't look like Cong4ever has such a convincing armor right now. Oh no. Okay. He's focusing down the plumes. those siege ramps with a sword to deal with SPDs. FelixAldi is playing this extremely well. And for the exact perfect units. Oof, I know he has all the momentum. I don't see any hope for Cong4ever coming back from this. It's not too hot on resources either. Let's see. This looks GG. I think Kong is gonna call it now in a second. He's trying to reboot, but when a message gets this much momentum, it's really hard to turn the tide. So yeah, he calls GG there. GG, well played. I have to congratulate FelixAldi for passing on to the semi-finals of Necropolis Grail. That was a very convincing round that he played now. It looked very rough in the beginning, but from there on he just made really good decisions. Kong didn't really take the initiative with his earlier faster imperial time. Perhaps he couldn't because he didn't have the numbers. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I like to see the statistics. That was a really great series, one of the best we've had. And I hope we have some more games like this to come. FelixAldi is now gonna meet Adham, who is a player at around 1800 kilos, so he's gonna have a big challenge there. But Cong4ever was definitely a very worthy opponent and a great warm-up for him. This could really have gone either way, this whole series, every game. So I have to appreciate and thank the players for these amazing games, and I have to thank Kong for participating and for playing at such a high level. GG!